Exploration Day 24. Hey y'all, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Pikmin 3, where we return once again to the tropical wilds, hopefully for the last time. We only have one piece of fruit left to find and potentially one file if my information is right, but we're gonna have to fight for it. Alright. So, let's go ahead and pull up these beautiful flower blue Pikmin and then stash them away. We will not be using them today. Alright. You go in. We're gonna pull out, let's call it 50 rock and 50 flying. We'll take a full squad with us today. At least to start. We are not gonna be worried about gathering at the moment. Alright, so we're gonna head over this way, and if I'm right, it's been a couple of days since we killed these enemies, and they have respawned. So, kill that, and kill that. Perfect. Alright, before we get started, what is in these? Ooh, there's some super spicy nectar. So I'll take that one. Can't really use the honey nectar yet because we're all flowers. So let's see. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna throw a captain over there. And you get half my army. Congratulations. Take 25 flying Pikmin and 25 rock Pikmin. Alright, now we'll back out of the way. Swap to Brittany, make sure you've got command. I got 25 and 25, okay, good. 25 and 25. Not that it super matters, but I kind of do want to make sure I've got these split in half. Alright, and we'll head into this battlefield that we opened up a long time ago. Sneak around the edge. Grab this data file. I'm gonna hide over here. Captain, you know, why don't you go start the fight? There you go. Good job. This is the Shaggy Longlegs, one of two in the game. This is kind of a unique fight for a few reasons. One, you can't actually do damage to its main core until you pull out all the hair on its legs. Two, it will wander back and forth between both battlefields. So that's why I split my army into two pieces. Three, this is actually one of the only enemies that rock Pikmin can cling to, which is important. That's why I brought rock Pikmin mostly for this one. Normally, you would look at the hazards that are in an area. In this case, you can see it's fire. And you would bring Pikmin that are appropriate for that area. In this case, I should have brought red Pikmin. But because it's actually really difficult to keep all your Pikmin alive, I decided to cheese this a bit. You notice that its only real attack is to wander around and just stomp, and really its biggest advantage is its size. Well, rock Pikmin are immune to being stomped, so why not just cheese it and bring rock Pikmin to do the damage? They're not going to do it as fast as red Pikmin, but they're going to do a lot. As long as I just watch them and make sure they don't get shaken off into the fire, should be a pretty simple fight. And as you can see, most of its hair is already gone. This is probably the only time I'm going to get to cheese this fight. There's only one more of these encounters in the game, and that's in the frozen tundra. And in the frozen tundra, it takes place over water, so you have to worry about the Pikmin being shaken off into water, which is a lot harder to watch than watching it being shaken off into fire. Like, there's not much fire in this area. So, you know, I can get away with this. I'm gonna have to watch the water a lot in the next time I fight this enemy. But I believe there is only one leg with hair left. I believe it's that one. So I just need to send rock Pikmin up to go ahead and take care of that for me. I think they got crushed into the dirt a little bit. And there we go. Alright, rock Pikmin, your time is done. Now we handle this with winged Pikmin. Now you may wonder, why didn't I send out winged Pikmin to take off the hair in the middle? Well, you can't. Winged Pikmin cannot pull off that hair. You can't get rid of that hair at all. Essentially, the Shaggy Longlegs gets rid of it for you when you take off the hair on its legs. So winged Pikmin just kind of has to stand by until that core is exposed, and then, you know, yeah, go nuts on it. This is a long fight, which is why I didn't do it yesterday. I did not end up having enough time. I wanted to save this for pretty much its own day, especially since we're gonna have to gather up everything, and you know, it doesn't move real fast. It's just not real predictable is the main danger. That's why you kind of have to stay on the move to keep from being stomped. Lock on and throw. And back away. Everyone back away. Make sure that the winged Pikmin don't get shaken off into the fire. That's a real danger. We have to pay attention to the fire on this side. I mean, we can't just AFK this fight. We have to make sure that... Oop! What just got squished? Was that rock Pikmin? That was rock Pikmin. Okay, so they're buried in the dirt. They'll pull themselves out. That was close for the winged Pikmin. And there it goes. And we didn't lose a single Pikmin. Took half the day, but didn't lose a single Pikmin. Very, very nice. We'll take that back to the onion. And let's gather up our squad and try to figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the day. I could end the day early, but that does feel kind of like a waste. Like, we could gather stuff up. I don't exactly need more Pikmin of any color, to be perfectly fair, but there's no reason to not, like, look for pellets and enemies and things that I can get. So let's do that. What I would like to do, if I had more time, is look for 3 particular Easter eggs. They're not needed for completion. I think you do get a medal for them. But, and since I'm not coming back to the wild, I'm just gonna put everything in the onion. But I think I'm not gonna have time to go to all 3 locations and do what I need to do there. There we go. So I'm not gonna do that today. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably put them in their own episode, since it's not really gonna count for completion at all. I'll just do them, find them, show them off, and then I can quit the day there. So yeah, we're just gonna gather things up and have a kind of chill last part of the day. And this is the first area that we 100% complete, you know? We did a good job. We did a real good job. We got all the fruit. We should have all the files. I'm gonna come over here and separate the squads here. And you take these blues, and it's not a big deal if you take those pinks too. You take those blues, we're gonna come over here to this water, we're gonna get this pellet, and these fish. Especially these fish before they eat any of my Pikmin. But yeah, like, we have completed Tropical Wilds. I think we're gonna complete another area. I think we're gonna go for another area before we return back to the story, because there's 4 total areas, and a 5th that unlocks once you free free Captain Olimar. So we're gonna want to finish, and that's kind of the end game area. We're gonna want to finish everything we can do here in the game before we actually free Captain Olimar. So we need to like pick whether we're gonna go back to, I don't know, the Distant Tundra or Twilight River, and we'll complete that area next. I think we might do Twilight River. I think we might do Twilight River because it's kind of a more localized area than the Distant Tundra, and I do want to make some progress in the story pretty soon. So I think next time we will go to the Twilight River. Most of what we can do there can be done with blue Pikmin again, of course. So there's a lot of stuff to gather up there. There's some fruit that was underwater. There's some passages that were underwater. We'll go there. We'll save the Distant Tundra basically for I guess basically for, ooh, I should get that. It's not gonna cycle, it's gonna be red only, but I should get most of it. I probably want to take this back with pink. We'll save the Distant Tundra for after we save Captain Olimar. Yeah, because the pink are gonna take it back this way and not have to worry about those fire things. Whereas we just saw the blues are definitely going to take it back through the path of fire. And I hope that we can get this back. Okay, yeah, they're gonna take it over the water. That should be a real quick trip back. So yeah, after we do the Twilight River, I keep losing my train of thought. After we do the Twilight River, we will go back to save Captain Olimar, and after we do that, we'll finish the Garden of Hope and the Distant Tundra, and then we'll be ready to finish the game from there. Alright, so that gives me probably, what, 7 pink? Everything is in my squad? And everything is about to be put back in their onion. We didn't leave any Pikmin behind, we didn't lose any Pikmin today. I used a cheesy strategy. I'm really proud of that. And yeah, that's it. That's a decent finish to the day. I am a little bit disappointed I'm not going to be able to look for those Easter eggs for you right now, but I'll probably put all 15 of them in their own episode, because like I said, there's 3 per level, there's 5 levels, and I can just dip in, take a picture of them, show them to you, and dip back out, and I don't have to worry about losing a day if I do that. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. No Pikmin to put back, no Pikmin in the ground. We're not coming back here. There's no reason to leave any Pikmin behind. See ya. Goodbye forever, White Bulborb.
Ooh, you know what?
This would be great for blending. We could get a nice mix of flavors. Disguised delicacy, not a new fruit, but it should be the final one for this species. Alright, each of these I believe is, I think the whole fruit is 1.5 jars. And there we go. We have to catch the hokotation. That was a unique sound. I don't remember hearing that one before. It's good to build our juice supply like this. We should be alright for a little while. Day 24. We didn't lose a single Pikmin, we only made them. Even Pikmin that are drowning in the water and panicking will try to return to their leader when whistled at. If I see other Pikmin who are panicking, I should probably keep calm and try whistling at them. Alf! And with that, we call it an episode here. So, thank you so much for coming out and joining me today. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, let me know. Give me your likes. Leave me your comments. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.